We all love stories. Most people love to read them, but there are few who would prefer to listen. So, for those of you who prefer to listen, this is for you. Welcome to the Bible Stories. My name is Liz Kanye, and I'll be your host.
Hello, and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Bible Stories. And I believe that you're being blessed. Are you enjoying this Daniel series? I've been thinking I need to take a break and complete Joshua, and then I conclude. But we'll see how it goes. So today I want to tell you the story of King Belshazzar. I know you have had many tekel. I want to tell you the story of how it happened. So Nebuchadnezzar died. You remember Nebuchadnezzar? We've talked about him. He died, and then there was some time elapsed, and then his grandson, Belshazzar, the Bible does not say, but history tells us that Belshazzar was the grandson of Nebuchadnezzar. So Belshazzar was having a banquet. You remember a banquet, the one King Xerxes or Ahasuerus, the one of Queen Esther, the banquet that he threw for many days. So it was something similar. I don't know why they used to do that, but I guess it was a thing in their I guess it was a vibe in their days. Anywho, so Belshazzar is having this bash. They're enjoying themselves with his nobles. They're drinking. And then he decides there were goblets that were brought from the temple in Jerusalem. Go and bring them for us. We are going to drink using those goblets. And so somebody went, brought the goblets, and he and his concubines and his nobles, they were using those goblets. And as they are drinking from those cups, cups from the temple of the Lord, they were praising God of wood, God of gold, God of silver. Yeah. So as they're doing this, a hand suddenly appeared. Can you imagine? A hand appears out of nowhere, and it wrote on the wall. And the king was so frightened. He's like, what are this? So I guess Bashi kaisha hapo, pap. So he called the enchanters, astrologers, and diviners in his kingdom. He told them, people, someone needs to interpret what has been written on this wall. Whoever does that, I'm going to give them a gold chain. I'm going to dress them in purple. And what's more, they're going to be number 3 in leadership. So between the king, there'll be someone else, and then them. These enchanters, astrologers, they tried, they couldn't. They said, it's not doable. When they told the king that, man, the guy now froze. His knees were knocking each other because of how frightened he was. Then the queen had the commotion, and she came to find out what's going on. So this queen, I believe, is the mother of Belshazzar. So the queen comes and says, why are you troubled? There is a guy in this kingdom. This guy served during your father Nebuchadnezzar's time. He has a spirit of the gods in him, and he's able to interpret things. He's knowledgeable and he's full of information, and he'll be able to interpret this for you because he did a lot of interpretation for your dad. So send for him. So faster, he sent for Daniel. Daniel was brought, and he asked him, are you the one they call Belteshazzar? Are you the one who was brought from Judah? You're the one who interprets dreams? And he says, yes. Then he says, the king says, if you read what has been written on the wall for me and you interpret it, I'm going to give you a gold chain. I'm going to dress you in purple. And you're going to become number 3 in leadership in this kingdom. Remember, this kingdom was very, very huge. So Daniel said, you can keep your gifts. I will tell you what it means. And then I think Daniel now put on a professional look. You know that stern look that fathers have when they are talking to you. And he says, you saw your father, King Nebuchadnezzar. He was a mighty man. God gave him a lot of authority, a lot of power. He would kill people at will. and he would release them at will because he was that powerful. And then he did things that did not please God. He praised himself, and God deposed him and made him eat grass like a wild animal until the day he acknowledged that Jehovah is the sovereign God. That is when the Lord reinstated him. You saw that, and yet you did not humble yourself. You went, you took things from the temple of the Lord, and then you started praising gods of silver, gods of wood, gods of gold. Now, God is not happy with you. And this is what that writing on the wall means. It means you have been weighed, and you have been found wanting, and you have been judged. And so the kingdom has been taken away from you. Belshazzar said, okay. Now, since he had promised that he would give him the silver, the purple, and number 3 position, he did all that. But brothers and sisters, that night, King Belshazzar was killed. He was assassinated. And Darius, the Mede, okay, well, he was a king of the Medes and the Persians. He conquered Babylon, and he became the new king. And that is how Belshazzar is shed. So I hope you're enjoying these stories, and I hope you'll tune in for the next one. Till then, the Lord bless you.